My name is Elias. 35 years old, married for 6, together for 10. We had the kind of life people post about without irony. Weekend trips to the coast. A mortgage we could actually afford. Gym sessions 3 times a week. And evenings where we'd cook together while jazz played low in the background. My wife, Mara, 40, sharp-eyed, still carrying the posture of someone who once ran marathons before a knee injury sidelined her, worked part-time now as a detective in the anti-corruption unit. Desk duty mostly, after too many crime scenes left her staring at walls for hours. She said it kept her mind busy without breaking it. Then there was Lila, her daughter from before me. 15 now, all long limbs and quiet sarcasm, calling me dad since she was 8 without ever being asked. Her biological father vanished when she was 3. I've been the one driving her to school, helping with algebra she pretended to hate, and saving the last slice of pizza for her late-night study sessions. She was ours, even if the paperwork never quite caught up. And then there was Ronan. My friend since university. 36, recently divorced in the ugliest way possible. His ex took their toddler and ran off with a dealer who beat them both bloody before the police arrived. Ronan won custody eventually, but the damage was permanent. He started saying things like women are all the same at barbecues, laughing too loud when no one joined in. His family was mostly women, sisters, mother, cousins, yet he spoke about them like statistical evidence. I told myself it was grief talking. Grief makes people ugly sometimes. He texted me one Saturday in late January, "Come over. Need to show you something. Bring beer if you want." I arrived with a 6-pack. He looked smaller than usual, hunched on the couch in his dim living room that still smelled faintly of baby formula, even though the kid was with his ex every other weekend now. He handed me his phone without preamble. "Scroll," he said. The screenshot started in November. A wrong number text to Mara's phone from an unknown number. "Hey, is this Sarah? Got this from a mutual friend." Mara replied politely, "No, sorry, wrong person." But the stranger persisted, charming, flirty in that careful way people are when they're fishing. Within days, the tone shifted. Compliments on her athletic build, jokes about her height making her an Amazon goddess. Mara laughed it off at first. Then she sent a selfie. Then more. By mid-December, there were nudes, angles I'd never seen, captions that made my stomach turn. "Can't wait to feel your hands on me. By Christmas," she wrote, "I love you. This feels more real than anything at home." I kept scrolling, numb. Photos of her in lingerie I'd bought her. A shot of her legs in hotel sheets. A time-stamped picture from January 15th. Mara stepping into the lobby of the Meridian downtown, coat open, lipstick fresh, captioned to the stranger, "Here. Where are you? I miss you already." Ronan watched my face the whole time. When I reached the end, messages from her the next day, furious and pleading. "Why did you ghost me?" I waited 2 hours. I told him I was at a work thing. He finally spoke. "I did it to 6 of you guys' wives. Girlfriends. Whatever. Only Mara bit hard." He explained it like a science experiment gone wrong. After his divorce, he'd become convinced no woman could be trusted. So he tested. Separate burner phone, stolen stock photos of a tall black actor from adult films. Ronan is pale, soft around the middle, nothing like the fantasy he built. He targeted insecurities he knew about. Mara's height, her frustration with desk duty, the way she sometimes joked she felt invisible next to younger women at the gym. He kept going even after the nude started. Even after she said she loved him. Even after she drove to a hotel. "I thought you'd want to know," he said. "You're my brother. I did you a favor." I left without the beer. That night I sat in our darkened kitchen, while Mara slept upstairs. I stared at the fridge magnets, Lila's report cards, a postcard from Barcelona, a photo of the 3 of us at the lake last summer. When Mara came down for water around 2 a.m., I slid the phone across the table. The screenshots glowed in the dark. She froze. Then she cried, not dramatic sobs, but the quiet, hiccuping kind that means something has shattered inside. She said it started as boredom at work. A harmless ego boost. Then it felt exciting. Then she convinced herself it wasn't real because it was only words on a screen. Then it became real enough to book a room. I love you, she whispered. I love both of you. I don't want to lose this life. I left for a hotel. Slept in clothes that smelled like someone else's betrayal. The next few days blurred. Friends told me Ronan was looking out for me. That I couldn't blame him for exposing the truth. That Mara was the one who chose to send the photos, to drive to the hotel, to text "I miss you" weeks later. I wanted to punch something, preferably Ronan's face, but mostly I just felt hollow. I posted on Reddit late one night, anonymous, shaking as I typed. Strangers replied with rage on my behalf. Divorce. Cut them both off. Your friend is a sociopath. One comment stuck. The friend didn't just test her loyalty. He tested yours too, to see if you'd stay loyal to a monster. 3 days later, I met Lila at the park near her school. Neutral ground. She ran to me before I could speak, hugged so hard my ribs ached. We cried together on a bench for what felt like forever. I told her the soft version. Mom had been talking to someone online, said things she shouldn't have, planned to meet him. I showed her one screenshot, the "I love you more than I've loved anyone in 10 years" line. No nudes. No hotel. Lila's face crumpled. Aunt Clara already told me Mom lied about where she was that night, she said. I knew something was wrong. But, you. I promised her I wasn't leaving her. You're my kid. Papers or not. That doesn't change. We talked for hours. She told me about the times Mara snapped at her lately, how she'd felt the distance growing. She said she'd always known I was the steady one. We made plans, baking at her grandma's next weekend, texting every day, maybe a movie soon. When we hugged goodbye, she whispered, "Don't disappear on me, Dad." I texted Mara that night. I want a divorce. She called 20 times. I didn't answer. I saw Ronan once more. At his place again. He tried to joke about it. You never got jealous easy, man. Thought it'd be funny. When I asked why he kept going after the nude started, he shrugged. Figured if she was gonna cheat, better you know before kids or something. I told him I needed space. A lot of it. Maybe forever. Now the paperwork is moving. Mara alternates between begging and silence. Her family, surprisingly, has my back. Her mother calls to check on me. Her sister sends Lila memes to keep her smiling. They blame Mara, not me. They want me at holidays, even after. Lila and I text constantly. She's baking cookies tomorrow at Grandma's. She sent a photo of the dough, saving the burnt ones for you. I laughed for the first time in weeks. Ronan is still out there, probably testing someone else. I haven't blocked him yet. Part of me wants him to see what he broke. Part of me just wants to forget. I don't know if I'll ever trust like that again. I loved a woman who built a whole secret life in the palm of her hand. I trusted a friend who thought betrayal was a public service. But I still have a daughter who calls me Dad. And that, somehow, feels like the only loyalty that mattered. Some tests you never sign up for. Some failures cut deeper than others. And some bonds, the quiet, stubborn ones, survive even when everything else burns down.